Even I recorded the previous session as well. I'll send you this both recordings once the session is done. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Balsamiq also you installed, I guess, right? Both of
No, I didn't
three of
install
you.
Balsamiq. Going on background, I'm doing
Yes.
already.
Okay. Go ahead with Balsamiq installation as well. Okay, because once we complete this waterfall scenario, then we will get into this Scrum now. At that moment, Balsamiq we will use it.
Okay.
Okay, so
Right now
better
we don't need it for today, right?
today no need it, no need it, but
Okay.
try to install at the earliest. That is always good. That is always good. Okay,
Okay.
fine then. Okay, so far if you see, again I'm executing it, I'm publishing it. Just look into that. So far I'm not entering any username here. Without entering username, simply I applied navigations. If you see here, right? Once I clicked on forgot password, everything is opening, and I'm nowhere validating this password or this usernames, right or wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, simply I'm clicking on next, it will go to the next page, right? So now if it comes to data validation, if you go back to your home screen now, okay, once you enter some username, okay, then only one or two usernames should be validated by the next button. Okay, then only it should go to the next page. And once you enter some password, valid password, then only the next button should be enabled, and it should go to the next page, right or wrong? Actually, this is what the data validation we call it as, right or wrong? And other than the valid data, if you enter anything, okay, even we need to get some error messages as well, right? Other than valid data, if we enter any other data, invalid data, we should get even error messages as well. That is what alternative flows, right? In your activities, in your use case specs, already you did that, right or wrong? Okay, let us see how this data validation part will be implemented here. Okay, see, I'm at home page now, and I'm removing all the links for now. This next button I removed even for home page as well as for the password page. Just, yeah, password page, next button, link as well I deleted, right? Clear? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now let us understand how we are validating this username. Now let's say if I enter 12345 12345 here, this should be validated by the next button, right or wrong? Okay, so you should not apply conditions to the text boxes. Do remember, you should not apply conditions to any text boxes.
Okay,
Okay, for
invalid user.
invalid username, all these things. For example, if you enter 12345, if it is valid, that validation should be applicable on next button, because once you click on next button is validating either the text is 12345 or something else, right or wrong?
Yeah.
So where we need to insert the condition?
Under next.
For next. Okay, everywhere. Let's say if you have username password in the same page, still you should not apply conditions to the text boxes, because these two text boxes will be validated by the button once you click on it, right or wrong? Okay, so always condition should be applied on the buttons, on the validation buttons, right? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and listen carefully now. I selected next button. Again, I'll go with the same add case on click option. Okay, already check with whether we enter the shape name or not. Whenever you are keeping the on click or anything, try to check with the shape names, whether it is entered or not. Okay, if it is okay, then you can click on click, right? And so far, straight away, we are applying some new windows or current window tabs, right or wrong? So far. Now we need to apply conditions, right? See, on the top of it, we have case one. And if you want to add any conditions, you can add it with the help of this button. Are you able to see this button?
Yes.
Add conditions. Just click on add conditions. See, these are all the conditions. We have it now, where I'm going to validate a text. Okay, a text on a widget, right or wrong? That's the reason I'm selecting text on widget here. And if you want to validate some drop downs, or if you want to validate some drop lists, all these things is selected off. Okay, or length of the variable or cursors, anything else that you can take it. But now
Depending on the condition.
Depending on the condition, correct. Now I'm going to validate a text box text. That's the reason I'm taking text on widget. Is that clear?
Okay.
And now which text on widget I need to validate? That component I need to select here, right or wrong?
Next.
See here, you understood why we rename, why we enter names for all the components, you know? See, this, because of this reason.
Okay.
For a couple of other shapes, it is displayed as shape only. We didn't understand what is this shape is all about, and what is this image is all about, right or wrong? Because we never entered that names, right?
Correct.
Right now, I need to validate the username text field. Are you able to see this?
Yes.
Yes.
Just select this username text field, and in the username text field, what text you want to validate? Can you tell me what is the username that you want to validate?
Numbers.
Anything, either number or whatever,
Yeah, one, two,
whatever
three,
the text, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or admin or anything else. Okay,
Okay.
but you should keep that condition, either that is equivalent to a value or does not equivalent to that value or greater than or less than, whatever the condition is. Okay, you should equal to, you should keep that condition equal to, I'm keeping admin @coepd.com, for example.
Sir, better keep the same name you have kept in the Dropbox so that there
Right,
will be no
correct,
confusion.
correct. But that is very big. Okay, fine. Anyways, dilipkumar@gmail.com, right? Now, once you read this, text on widget username text field equals to value dilipkumar@gmail.com. Now the condition is entered, right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and if you click on OK, okay, once the condition is applied, see here the condition came. If the condition is satisfied, what you want to do?
The condition is satisfied. Next button will the next page will open this thing.
Right. So that it is current window. Once the text is validated as dilipkumar@gmail.com, then you should open the current window, and which page you want to open? Password page. You want to redirect to the password page, right or wrong?
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Just click on OK. Data validation is done. Right?
Yeah.
Now let us check whether it is working properly or not. Only positive condition I entered. Okay. See if I enter Dilip without entering, well, we will see. Without entering, if I'm clicking on next button, see it is not working now. Right?
Okay.
So if I enter Dilip Kumar at, I'm going to the second page, right?
Yeah.
Right? If I enter only Dilip, for example, even still it will not go to the next page, right? So it is restricted because already we restricted the page, okay, and only that will allow dilipkumar@gmail.com, then only it will go, right?
Okay.
And if you want to take multiple usernames, for example, I want Dilip Kumar as well, and I want even Sharan is also going to log in with his email ID. Okay. Now simply click on add button. See here, add row is there, right?
Okay.
Click on add button. Again the same story. What we need to do here?
User here.
Username text field we need to take again.
Value SSP.
Can anyone tell your email ID?
Mine is bit long as well.
Some short email IDs. I'm sorry. No, it is not audible. Who is speaking?
Sir, me, sir.
Murthy.
Yeah, tell me, Murthy.
Sir, my mail ID, sir.
Tell me.
SHREE
SHREE
NU
NU
279@gmail.com.
278.
9.
Okay, 279@gmail.com, right?
Yes, sir.
And here, before clicking on OK, just check the description here. What is the description? Can anyone read this?
Yeah, it says the text on username TF equals Srinu279@gmail.com.
Okay, you observe the text and
And text. Yeah, and
so if I enter
including like two users, you
two
and
usernames
you as well.
Right, because two usernames entering in a single text box is not possible, right or wrong?
Correct.
So on the top of it, if you see satisfy all, that's the reason it is keeping end. Now I need to select this any. If I either enter dilipkumar@gmail.com or Srinu279@gmail.com, then it goes to the next page. Is that clear?
Yeah. Then
To change this,
have an issue here. She's unable to hear it. That's the text.
just a second.
Your voice was breaking, so can you please repeat like whatever you have spoken in the past, like 30 to 40 seconds?
You are asking me, Karthik?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Okay. See here, so far I initially entered only one username, right or wrong?
Yeah.
Now I want to keep even multiple usernames, not only Dilip Kumar, even other email IDs also I can add it, so that the page get validated and will go to the next page. Okay, if I want to enter multiple usernames, I can enter multiple usernames with the help of plus button. See here.
Yeah,
okay, if you click on plus button, even let me add one more username here. Okay. Again, the same story. We need to select the username text field, and that should be equals to admin@coepd.com. Okay, this is the third username. Okay, but initially default is all. If you read this text, okay, text on username text field equals to A. Dilip Kumar and Shrinu and admin. Okay, if that is the case, you should enter A. Dilip Kumar and Shrinu and admin, 3 email IDs in the same text box, then only it will go to the
because
next
it's
page.
saying end, right?
End, right? So that's the reason, remove that end and keep it as any.
So it becomes all.
Right. Now, any is nothing but either I can enter A. Dilip Kumar or Shrinu or admin, anything. Then it will go to the next page. Okay.
Okay, got it.
And in that way, we can add multiple usernames here. That is what my point to explain you this. Okay. Now let's see whether admin, all these things are accepting or not. Okay. Now I'm entering admin@coepd.com. Now it is going, right? And Shrinu, what is your email ID? Shrinu 279.
Yes, sir.
279@gmail.com. Let's say if I remove, see, it is not working, right? If I enter complete username, it will go to the next page. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is giving multiple usernames. Okay, is that clear?
Yeah.
Now for password, you have to tell me now.
Password, click next.
1, 2.
See, password field name is username only. Okay, now I'm changing it because I copied no at that moment. Hope you remember that.
Yes.
Okay, now I changed it, password text field, right? Right, now tell me where I need to apply condition, how I need to apply conditions.
Next. Click on
Click
next.
on,
Right.
Click on next, right? First of all, we need to select, right?
On click.
on click,
On click,
then add
Go to
condition,
add condition.
correct?
then
Text on
this,
widget. Text on
drop
widget.
down. Here
Right.
password
Password.
And if you observe, the previous page widgets are not displaying here. I already told you, no, the previous page links are not possible. Murthy, you asked me that question at the beginning, right?
Yeah, can
For
we
adding,
link,
for adding conditions, only the current page widgets only available, right?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Is that clear?
What's the value and your
Password.
password?
Now let me enter 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, click on OK, right?
Okay.
Done. For all the usernames, I'm keeping only one password,
Okay.
right? And now what I need to click? Condition is added now.
Please press OK.
Directly press OK. You know, you should not open any window. You just added a condition. Do remember?
Check
You are not opening any window or you are not redirecting to any window.
check window, new window.
New window or current window? New window, no? Okay, fine. New window.
Password page.
This is password page only. Let me give hyperlink again here. Okay. Every time COEPD is a bit boring, right?
Okay, you do not press OK. No?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, click OK.
Right. Okay. Click on OK. Okay. And whenever you applied a condition, please read before executing it. See, the case one is telling if text on password equals to text text on password text field equals to 1 2 3 4 5, then open YouTube in new window tab. That is what we told here, right?
Yeah.
Now let us execute whether it is working properly or not. Let's see. I'm not entering any username. It is not going for next page. Okay. Let me enter admin@coepd. Right. Next. Now if I click on next, still it is not accepting here, right? Now I'm entering 1 2 3 4. Still it is not accepting, right?
Yeah.
If I enter 5,
Redirected to YouTube.
new window, not in the current window, right? New window we kept it. That's the reason it is opening in new window tab.
Yeah.
Is that clear now?
Yes.
Guys, clear?
Dilip, here while validating the password, we are actually looking for just for 1 2 3 4 5, right?
Right.
So we are basically validating the field against a specific set of data that we have provided, right? So instead of that, if we want to do like something accept any like any 8-digit string or any 5-digit string with one special character, then how do we do it?
That is coding part. No, why you are bothering about it? That is a constraint. That is coding part. You don't need to worry about it, right?
Okay, so
Some
because
password you are validating. That's it. Okay, it is not where you have constraints like at symbols. It is accepting all these things. No need to mention it, right or wrong?
no, because
Those
I'm asking you
constraints.
because
Yes.
because based on this document, developers will develop the application, right? So that's
Of course. That is what.
So to tell
Okay.
them to, then how do I tell that what field should I access? Should it access?
Already you are return the constraints in use case specs. In the use case specs, whenever you are entering passwords or usernames, we have constraints as well. We kept it, right? Like special character should accept only 8 characters. Okay, or alphanumeric, those things already we kept it there in the use case specifications. From that,
Okay, I'm not aware of that part because I
right,
wasn't there.
understood.
Right? So,
That's the reason I'm telling
yes.
you. Okay.
Yeah, so that's I thought that this is the only document where we give conditions to the
No. In use case specifications, we are communicating what sort of data should be inserted. Okay, how many characters should be inserted? Those are all comes under constraints or what we say this business rules. There we are going to define it. Okay.
Okay.
Is that clear now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sharon and Ritika, you can understand that, right? Already you worked on use case
Yes,
specs,
yes.
right?
Yes, sir.
So here you have taken like 3 different images for username.
Correct.
Can you also give the same condition to password as well? You take 3 different passwords and give.
Correct. You can take 3 different passwords as well, but I can't link these passwords with the usernames because password is there in a different page, username is in a different page, right or wrong?
Correct.
Okay, for one username, one password, I can't map it. That we can do it in a different page. Let me take one more page here. Okay, for your understanding, I'm telling you this. Okay, let me take 2 text fields. One is username, one is password. Okay, let me change this. Enter user name. Okay, and this is enter password. Enter password. Right now, if I take a button. Now I want to validate username and password, right? 2 different text fields and I can map these 2 things. Now, can you tell me what to do here? First of all, user name TF, right? And this is password TF. Password TF.
Login.
And this is login button. Now tell me.
Click on action, check shape name, click on click.
Right.
On click, add condition.
Add condition.
And this.
Here we need to select the username.
Username equals to value and your username.
Let me keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Okay.
And even now we need to validate password as well because both username password in the same page, right or wrong? Both are in the same page. Now we need to.
Now I understood. Okay.
Right, you can map the username to password now.
If they are in same page, we can map it.
We can map it, but those 2 are in 2 different pages. That's the reason I'm unable to map it. Hope you understood why I told you this.
Yes.
Right? And let's say this value is 1, 2, 3. Okay, and if you read this text, if username is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and password is 1, 2, 3, then only let me take password page to redirect. Okay, let's verify this whether it is working properly or not. Okay, see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I didn't convert this into password field. That's the reason it is displaying. Okay. It is going to the previous page, right? Let me enter 1, 2, 3, 4. And here 1, 2, 3. Because I kept and no, it should not accept.
Even for this example, you specified the conditions for the button itself.
Right. Same button only I applied. I'll show you again. See here, I kept and no. That's the reason. If any one of this is mistake, again it will not go to the previous page. For example, let me change. Yes, exactly. That is what you need to understand. Now, let me keep any. Now, if we see, I'm not entering password. I'm entering only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will go to the next page because I kept R, right?
But if you leave both, it won't work, right?
Both it won't work, but we kept that condition or here. If we kept end here, see here, you're able to see my cursor now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, if you kept end here, definitely it will not accept the previous page. Let me apply even 1, 2, 3. Still it will go to the previous page because I kept end or. Now let me change this to end all. Okay, now it won't accept ultimately, right? Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will not allow, right?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Then it will allow. Is that clear?
Okay.
The difference between end and any?
Okay.
Karthik. Silence.
So is there any limitation in this, like this many users names should be having this many passwords?
No. You can keep multiple usernames as well. Okay, but if you
Single
keep more
password for
usernames,
multiple users.
yes. Okay, if you kept more usernames, again it will take some time to reload, load the page and everything. That's it. That is the only drawback here, because here we don't have any specific databases or Excel sheets, right?
Yeah.
To maintain all these usernames, passwords. Okay, that's the reason it will take some more time to redirect.
The
That's it.
same condition with the passwords as well.
Yes, you can keep same conditions for passwords as well. No worries.
Okay. Clear.
Clear?
Yes.
Karthik and Ritika.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, clear.
Murthy,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm there, sir. I'm here.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now let us apply alternative conditions, which is very, very important thing, right?
Okay.
So far we applied only positive conditions. If we enter valid usernames, and only it is going to the next page. If you are not entering valid usernames or passwords, it is not displaying any error messages, right or wrong?
Yes.
So alternative flows, so far we didn't kept it. Now we have to display some messages for those alternative flows, for those dynamic, because for example, why I call it as dynamic, for example, see here, while I am running the page in the HTML tags, okay, while I am entering invalid usernames, then only I should get a message here in a dynamic one, right or wrong?
Correct.
Dynamically, I need to get some error messages. That's the reason I'm using dynamic panels here, see.
Okay.
Because I need to get error messages dynamically if I enter wrong passwords or wrong usernames, then only I need to get that message, right or wrong?
Okay.
Guys, listen carefully. If you have any doubts, okay, once the error message is also completed, again I'll repeat it. Then you can write down the notes, don't worry, okay? Right? I kept a DP home because this is home page dynamic panel, right? I took a dynamic panel because I need to display this error messages dynamically at the runtime. Do remember, that's the reason I took a dynamic panel, right?
Okay.
To keep those error messages, okay? And in few scenarios, okay, when you have username and the password in the same page, okay, if you enter invalid username and valid password, you'll get a error message only invalid username. If both are correct, invalid credentials. We can display multiple error messages in few scenarios. Did you observe that?
Correct.
Right? It is not for common error messages for either invalid username or valid password or invalid credentials. No. If you enter both the things are wrong, you invalid credentials. If you enter only username wrong, password correct, username wrong will be there. If you enter username correct, password will be wrong, password incorrect.
Yes.
Those messages we will get it. Different messages will get it, right? Dynamically.
Yes.
So for that reason, if you double click on it, we can create multiple states, multiple error messages we can display here.
Okay.
Understood?
So you clicked on that dynamic panel button straight away.
Yes, once you double click on the dynamic panel, you'll get the states. You
Okay.
can create multiple states here. See, multiple error messages you can display.
Okay.
Okay, now let me take the first one as error 1. I'm using only error 1 only here. Okay, because I want to display only one message. Okay, if you want to display the remaining messages as well, you can take the remaining states as well. Once you rename this particular first state, please double click on that state. Once you double click on it, then you'll get this frame. See here, the blue color frame you are able to see.
Yes.
Why it is small frame? Because we took that so small dynamic panel here. If you expand this, you'll get more space there.
Okay.
Right? More space now. Right or wrong? Okay, now whatever the message you want to display, that you can keep it here, simple. What message you want to display? Error message?
Invalid. Invalid user.
Invalid username.
User.
Okay.
Okay.
And if you want to apply some formatting or something, you can apply. Click on it. Go to styling. Generally, error messages will be in red color, right?
Hmm.
Okay. If you want to change the text size, you can change it bold, italic, right? Done.
Okay.
Now go back to your home page. See, default it is getting a username. Invalid username is being visible now, right?
Okay.
But what is
We
our
should
condition?
hide.
Default it should not be displayed, right or wrong?
Hmm.
Correct.
So now I'm hiding it. See how I'm hiding it. Right click on it.
Set hidden.
What is this?
Okay.
Set hidden.
Set hidden. So it is not visible defaultly. If I enter wrong username, then only this dynamic panel should be visible. This is what my condition now I need to apply, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Again, this condition where we need to apply,
Next.
Invalid password.
right? Invalid password later on we'll do it. First of all, invalid username let us apply. Okay.
Okay.
So again, this condition, invalid condition as well, I need to apply to the next only, right?
Correct.
Hmm.
But whenever you are trying to apply alternative condition, please don't click on case one. Please click on click. Then only you'll get else if true. See,
Okay.
if you click on case one, again you'll get the same case. This is an alternative case, right?
Okay.
Else case. So you should click on click. Please do remember this. Then only you'll get else if. See, else if true, right?
Hmm.
So what is the alternative condition for this? Can you tell me? For the usernames?
This username TF textbit equals to value. Set the
Just
value.
think about what is the alternative flow. What is the alternative conditions for A. Dilip Kumar, Srinu, and Edmund?
Like a different username.
Different.
Other than those three, simple. This
Other
very
than
simple.
three, yeah.
Other than those three are invalid, right or wrong?
Yes.
So again, the same condition I'm applying just does not equal to, right or wrong?
Correct.
Hmm.
Please be little cautious here. Should not apply all the remaining whatever what we say usernames, all these things. Simply you can validate if A. Dilip Kumar is not there, or if Shrinu is not there, or admin is not there, you can display an error message. Simple, right?
Okay.
So now I'm taking A. Dilip Kumar. Again, the same usernames, gmail.com. Again, can you tell me now?
A username TF
Right?
textbit does
Now,
not
alternative flow is does not equals to. Make sure that you should remember this.
value
Okay.
Renu 279.
Srinu 279, huh?
Yes.
279 at gmail.com. And
Admin.
does not equal to value is correct. Okay. Now admin at the rate coepd.com. Right? Now again it is end. It should not be end, right?
Any.
Any.
Hmm.
Right?
Yes.
Click on OK. Now what you want to display? The dynamic panel should be visible, right? It is not a window, right? It is a logical message that we kept it with using dynamic panel, right or
Set
wrong?
panel state.
So you should not go to the links. Heard about links now, right? See, dynamic panel is available here. Is that visible?
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Okay, now we kept that message in dynamic panel, right? That's the reason I'm going for dynamic panel.
Okay.
Now I'm going to set a state, error state, right? So that's the reason I'm clicking on set panel state. See, DP home is visible now. Check this box initially. And if you select the state, see all the states which we created there, all the states will be visible here.
Okay.
Okay, now which state I'm going to redirect? State 1, right? Right?
Yes.
Yes.
If you want to display second error message, second state.
Okay.
Third error message, third state. That's it. Okay, now I'm going to redirect to the first error screen, right?
Correct.
And if you want to apply some animations, you can apply animations as well, up to you. Okay, animations are nothing but like fade or slide right, slide left, all these things. Okay, but before clicking on OK, please check this box. Okay, which is very, very important. If you miss this, you can't see the dynamic panel. See, show panel if it is hidden. Already it is in hidden mode, right?
Correct.
So if you check this box, then only you are able to see that panel. If you are unable to check this, again, you are unable to see that error message, right or wrong? So please ensure this checkbox should be valid. This checkbox you need to select. It's very, very important. Okay.
Sir, the state is like error 01.
I kept the rename. I changed the state 1 name as error 1, if you remember.
Okay.
So we have given condition to error 1 itself.
Right. In error one only, I kept that condition, invalid credentials or invalid username. Okay.
Okay.
That's the reason I took it. Okay. Click on OK. Now, if you read this, can you read this now? Case one, if text on username, text field equals to Dilip Kumar or Srinu or admin, open the current window. Right?
Yes.
Else if text on username, text field is not equivalent to Dilip Kumar or Srinu or admin, what we need to display? Set
Error.
dynamic panel home error 1 with fade animation of out 500 milliseconds and in 500 milliseconds, some timelines that we kept it, right?
Yeah.
Now let's see whether it is working properly or not. Now I'm not entering anything. That is also alternative flow, right? I need to get error message, right or wrong? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I enter, done?
Okay.
Clear on this?
Yes.
Even Srinu, what is this Srinu email ID? 279, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
gmail.com. Let me remove yum.com, for example. Okay. Got that message, right?
Yeah.
Other than those 3 email IDs, anything we kept it as error condition only, right?
Correct.
Done? You understood now?
Yeah.
Karthik,
Yeah.
is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now you guys should guide me for the forgot password. Sorry, password page.
Okay. Set text field name or click on next. On click.
Initially we need to create dynamic panel. That you need to tell me, right? Where you need to display that message,
Create dynamic panel.
right? I need to take the dynamic panel, right? Ritika, you are there?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
and double click on it and assign the name.
Double click
Yes,
dynamic
double
panel.
click on it and need to create multiple states. And before double clicking on it, let's say rename it this as DP password page. I'm sorry, DP password page, right? Now double click on it, right?
Yeah.
And here also you can create multiple states and you can take any state. For example,
Yeah,
now
and
let
click
me,
on this one.
right? First of all, rename it as error, password error, password
Okay,
error.
here we have changed.
Yes, yes, here I changed it. Okay, password error. This is state 2. That's the reason error 2 I kept it. Okay, anything, any name you can keep it. That is for your understanding.
Okay.
And
Okay.
what I need to do here, double click again, right?
Hmm. Then we have to enter invalid
Right. Whatever the text you want to keep it, you can enter it here, right?
password.
What is the text we need to enter?
Invalid password.
Invalid password, right? And again, you can, if you want to format it, you can go ahead with the formations.
Yes, red color.
Then go back to the password page. Why it is not visible? Can you tell me without hidden?
Because already we have applied conditions on the first page itself.
No. Any other idea? Because the first state is empty here.
Okay.
It is visible. Okay, but in first state we didn't kept anything. That's the reason it is not displaying anything. Let's say if I remove this, click on OK. See,
Okay.
right or wrong? Always first state should be visible there, right or wrong? Okay, the first state is empty now before this. That's the reason it is not been displaying anything.
So if I enter any error condition in second stage,
By showing hidden field also it won't show, sir. If I checklist the
Right, your question is valid. Let me take state 1 first. See, it is not visible now. Now I no need to hide that dynamic panel, right or wrong?
instead of hiding, why don't we enter this message in state?
Yes, you can do that. Okay, this is a good idea. Even this is first time I am applying this. Okay. Sharon has more creativity than me. Okay, fine, good. Okay, so now
My cup of tea is working.
okay, now the condition. Tell me what condition we need to write it now,
Okay. Click on next on click.
right?
On click.
Next shape name and on click.
On click, right? Not on case one, on click,
On click.
On click.
right? Make sure you should click on click only, right?
Add
Now
condition.
Add
add
condition.
Uh, this press drop down this. This
The
password text
password
field does not equals to value.
correct. Again, does not equal to
equals to value.
Value and the password.
1 2 3 4 5. This is what the password I kept it, I guess, right? Done. Now again, I should not go for links, right?
1 2 3 4 5 or 1 2 3. Just one.
You set panel state.
Set panel state, right? Now see, only DP password page is available. DP home is not available because home is there in the different page,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
Click on
Then
set password. To which one you need to redirect now?
State 2.
to
Password
password
state,
error field.
right? Here I'm applying some slide right and slide left, for example, to make a little difference. Okay,
Show
and now
panel hidden.
Show panel if hidden.
still it is not hidden. Try to apply because this is a very good condition where you need to apply for all the things. Okay, otherwise you'll forget it.
Okay.
Still I didn't hide that what we say, this dynamic panels. Try to keep
Okay,
this.
then let us try without ticking that box now.
Still it is working now. Okay, but please don't forget about it. That is what my point. Okay, that's the reason I'm asking you to check always. Okay, now it will work ultimately. See, initially there is nothing, right?
Correct.
Now invalid password,
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
right?
Okay.
Now what is the password here? 1 2 3 4 5, right? Done.
Yes.
Understood now?
Understood.
Go back again, come back to the password page. For example, I'm entering only 1 2 3. See here, only 1 2 3, right? Clear on this now?
Yes.
Okay.
It is very simple, right?
Yeah, if we keep practicing this navigation.
Very simple when you're explaining, sir.
No. Very
It
simple.
needs some
Once you
practice for
started,
sure.
yes. Once you started working on it, it is simple only. But only thing, when you are going to explore it initially, please don't feel that we can't do that. Okay. Once you started working on it, definitely you'll come to know, and it will be really easy task, and it is more interesting task, to be fair. The complete waterfall approach, the best and interesting task is this.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yeah.
Do you believe that it is interesting?
Yes. Now
Yes, sir.
after post lunch.